All right, so let's jump right into it. What are the benefits of masculinity? Now, I'm going to outline some benefits of masculinity to you, some stuff that I found out, and just want to talk to you about, and going to put some knowledge out there on it. And if you have any other benefits that you can think of, feel free to drop it in the comment section. All right, so let's jump right into it. Number one, strength and resilience. Masculinity teaches one how to be strong, how to have determination, how to be resilient in the face of adversity, not to give up, how to fight, and just to be strong, both physically and mentally. So, if you as a man, or if a man around you wants to embrace masculinity, the best thing to encourage them to do to develop mental strength. Mental strength, I would say, is even more important than physical strength. Because without mental strength, you won't have the discipline or the determination to go develop your physical strength. So mental strength is very important. Physical strength is very important as well. And they both go hand in hand. So maximize your mental and your physical strength so that you can be resilient and overcome the challenges that life throws at you. So that's one of the benefits of living in your masculinity and embracing masculinity around you. So ladies, your husbands, your partners, your brothers, your fathers, when they are masculine, they will be stronger to help you along the journey, to help you along the walk of life. And when the obstacles come, they can easily help you fight, defend, and keep strong in the face of any adversity. So mental strength is very important. So encouraging your man, encouraging your sons, encouraging yourselves as men to be masculine, and ladies, encouraging your man to be masculine is a wonderful thing. Don't let this world and this modern culture turn your minds against masculinity. Masculinity is very critical to everyone's well-being. The next one is leadership responsibility. So developing leadership and responsibility is a very masculine trait, and families in particular today are falling apart because of a lack of leadership. One of the biggest crises that we have in our world today is a leadership crisis. We can barely find good leaders anywhere. Good leaders are so hard to find. We have people who can't make a decision to save their lives. People that are running our government, people that are running our countries, people that are running our schools. They can't make any decisions. They can't lead effectively. Everyone is afraid to be offensive. There's no leadership these days. And we only have a few good leaders that are really out there doing it right now. So we need more leaders. So encouraging masculinity and working on your masculinity can help you to become a better leader. Being responsible, being accountable, masculinity will definitely help you to develop these traits and to be a better leader and to be more responsibility. The next one we're going to jump into is protection and provision. And this one is a common one that most people usually hear associated with being masculine. Your profession, being a protector and being a provider. Men are oftentimes looked to fulfill these roles. And you hear the ladies talk about they need a man for that. And that is 100% correct. Yes, we are the stronger species physically. We are the species that's designed to go do the hard things and to do the real intensive labor and work and put ourselves out there in whatever weather conditions, under whatever working conditions to provide. So that protection and that provision side, if there's danger, the first person to go risk their lives for your family, for your country, are the men. So being more masculine will give you the ability to take these challenges on and take these roles on and perform them so effectively. All right. So developing your ability to protect and provide. If you want to be a better protector, if you want to be a better provider, I suggest you get a good, healthy glass of masculinity. Building strong relationships is very important as well. And this one here is a very deep point to elaborate on. Masculinity helps to build strong relationships. And some people might be saying, hey, that sounds more like, a feminine thing to want to be in love and to want to be, in a relationship type deal. And It's been commonplace in our culture lately that we preach this narrative that masculine men don't marry and masculine men are, you know, by themselves and they're alpha and they're sigma and all of this stuff here. But I'm not saying that that can't be an archetype that a masculine man chooses to take on. However, I would say a very important part of being a part of the human race, a part of being a part of the species, is that we desire connection with other humans. And it's biologically hardwired in us to have relationships and somebody to go through life with. So this is not one of those channels or groups of men that hate women or don't want to have women in their lives. That this is not that. So if you're here for that, you can probably just stay away because that's not what we're about. We're about family. We're about giving the real life experience and the real life realities here on this channel. So building strong relationships as a masculine man, it is easier for you to have respect in your home, to have your protection and your provision together. Your woman will not give you half the trouble that they give to the man who's not masculine. Masculinity commands respect. It commands respect from your children, from your wives, from your family. Masculinity will allow your woman to see that she's really with a man. And I think one of the big reasons why a lot of these guys online have so much problem with women is because they're not masculine. They're very feminine. And I'm not trying to offend you, but sorry, not sorry. The reason why you have the difficulty with women in your dating lives, you complain about black women being difficult and hard to deal with, is because you're not masculine enough to get that woman to see that she's with a man, so she's trying to be the man. Ouch. I'm sorry if I hurt your little feelings, but that's what it is. Develop your masculinity. A lot of us that were raised without fathers, and I thank God that I was raised with a father who showed me some of that. Wasn't a perfect father, but I saw masculinity coming out there and saw the benefits of how it helped to keep me in check and keep the predators away and keep the negative things away. So being a masculine man is so important for every facet of your development. All right. So building strong relationships will definitely be something that comes with being masculine. You won't have any problems, as many problems with your wives or with your girlfriends, as you usually would if you're less masculine. And the solution, men, is not to run away and be hermits and to go, live a lifestyle that is filled with random women coming in and out of your lives. I don't know who likes that for a long period of time. Probably some of the younger brothers might enjoy that for a while. But let me tell you something. When you're in that zone, that's fine and dandy, but that's supposed to be for a season and it eventually gets old. You're going to get to a point where it's not going to be fulfilling anymore. And it just doesn't do it for you. When you got the goals and you got the dreams and you have everything that you need, at the end of the day, you just want to enjoy that with another human being that you love and that person can love you too. And you guys can enjoy and have children and a family. So if that's for you, then no, not knocking that. If that's for you, if that's the way that you want to live, that's your business. But I'm just saying, for majority of us out here, we enjoy having relationships with our wives, with our children, and with our family members. And when you're masculine, these things tend to come in a more receptive way, in a more empowering way than it usually would if you're just out here running up and down the different girl on your arm every week. People lose respect for you. People lose respect for you when they see that you're just not able to maintain a relationship. And I know, I understand. And we have several shows coming that speaks about that side of it and kind of gives some guidance as to how to navigate the world of relationships and how to be as a man and how to operate as a man. That can probably be helpful and give you some insight. But the solution for sure is not to forego having a family, forego having children, forego having a wife because you're afraid that this woman will probably leave you and all of that stuff. There are ways around that type of thing, and we can definitely provide some good game and good guidance, I would say, on some of that stuff. So the sense of purpose that I want to talk about lastly, that masculinity brings, is incredible. Masculinity puts you in a frame of mind that you can develop such a strong sense of purpose and a drive to fulfill your passions, to fulfill your objectives in your business, in your work life, in your career. When you're masculine, you're driven. It gets you up in the morning. It gets you through the door. It gets you through your day. It gets you in the right frame of mind and give you the strength to carry out your mission, because at the end of the day, you know why you're doing it. You know who you are. And you know what brings you joy. And what brings you joy is protecting, providing a sense of building good relationship, a sense of purpose. And building overall masculinity will definitely help you to achieve this sense of purpose and to achieve your goals and make the world a better place for both yourself and for those in it. So, in conclusion, guys, being a masculine man and being firm and being disciplined and being masculine is a net positive. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Young men, don't you be afraid or be ashamed to be masculine. Don't let these liberals and these feminists talk you out of your masculinity, because while they're busy talking you out of being masculine, they're becoming more masculine. So if it was such a bad thing, why are they getting so masculine? So you don't let them talk you out of it. You don't let them tell you anything different about what's good, what masculinity is. Go do the research for yourself. Go look at the achievements of mankind over the years, and you will definitely see that masculinity has something to do with the people that developed this world. And it's not perfect, but it's a work in progress, and each of us have a role to play in making it a better place. And one way that you can take the first step individually on the individual level to make an impact is for you to get your mind right. It's a mindset. All right. It's not just a physical appearance. And that might offend somebody again, but sorry, not sorry. It is not about having muscles and six pack and all of that alone. That's not the only thing that it's about. Okay? Gym bros, not about that alone. Up here, the muscles up here need to be stronger than the muscles down here. So getting into the gym, getting into good shape is a wonderful thing. I'm not knocking that, but also make sure that the mind is being developed, that the character is being developed, that the strength is being developed, that your determination is being developed, that your faculties to distinguish right from wrong, to stand up for justice, brotherhood, peace, to be diligent and to be responsible with everything that you're doing in your personal and professional life, to make sure that the community that you're a part of, whether you are of a different country, whether you're in the West or wherever you are, the East, the North, the South, wherever, making sure that you can stand up and provide a good sense of accountability and responsibility. That's what masculinity is really about. It's not about just a look. And I realize that a lot of masculine looking dudes out here are only carrying the look. And we need to get this right and make sure that we're not just wearing a masculine costume. I think a lot of dudes are playing dress up. They're dressing up and they're putting on a lot of makeup, but figuratively speaking here, makeup in terms of just being deceptive. So in essence, making up in the same way that you're complaining that the girls are wearing too much makeup to hide what they really look like, you're doing the same thing, my brother. You're just looking the part rather than being the part. So make sure that you fix that up and you look at that with a good sense of accountability and a good sense of introspection, so that we don't make that mistake over and over again and destroy your society. We need masculine men. We need feminine women and masculine men to come together and to make sure that the children are being raised properly and everyone understands their purpose, their mission, and everyone can live in peace, and everyone can live a wonderful and a fulfilling life filled with good, positive connections with everyone and everything around you. And we're going to stand up and defend the things that are good, stand up and defend the things that are right, and we're going to reject the things that are evil and the things that are not good for us. So that's what we're about. That's what this is about. Again, it's a wonderful pleasure speaking with you. You take care, live good, and enjoy the blessings of life. Take care.